behind the gym. I have a little time, so I thought I'd post a quick video. And one of the main things I get when people come to me is they're frustrated and they talk to me is like, how long is it going to take me to lose 10 or 15 or 20 pounds? And I always kind of look at them and when you start putting numbers on things, especially weight loss, one, I could sit you in a sauna depending on how much you weigh for most of the day, and you would drop that 10 pounds, but it's just water. So would that really do anything positive to you? And is that sustainable to walk around dehydrated all the time? Two, some women in particular, if you lose 10 pounds and it's all mostly muscle, you're going to end up looking like shit. Some women will actually gain weight and get smaller. Their clothing size will go down, and they'll add some mass, add muscle mass, and it's kind of you compare that to what takes up more space, steel or feathers or popcorn. 10 pounds of popcorn is going to be has a lot more volume than 10 pounds of steel. So that's a big factor too. And also, why limit yourself? Like, if you have a goal to look better and feel better, why would you limit yourself at 10 or 15 pounds? You might end up losing a lot more weight than that if you focus on getting healthy, So, and once you lose that 10 pounds, are you even going to be happy still? Usually, if you're not happy in general, getting that 5 Series BMW or losing that 10 pounds is not going to make you happy. What I focus on is basically focusing on the process, sitting down and saying, hey, I want to look better, I want to feel better, I want to lose weight. What do we need to focus on? We need to focus on walking outside, getting outside every day, taking sun breaks, drinking plenty of water, eating a protein at every meal, getting adequate sleep. All these things have ripple effects. Just by having somebody drink more water, they're not going to be as hungry, they're going to have more energy, they're going to be able to train consistently. Eating more protein at every meal, you're not going to be as hungry, you're not going to crave as many carbohydrates, and the more carbohydrates you eat, you just kind of turn into a human vacuum cleaner. You walk outside, your sleep's going to improve, you're going to reduce stress. Reducing stress, you're improving your sleep, you're not going to crave carbohydrates as much, you're going to be in a better place, you're not going to crave alcohol. So it all kind of has this ripple effect. If you throw a pebble into a pond, it ripples out. So a lot of times these small fundamental things done consistently in the long term add up to dividends, big dividends being paid. Little hinges swing big doors. Eric Banks is a really good example of that. Somebody that I worked with, a number of years ago. He was not in a very good place, and he had to get ready for a reality TV show on MTV. And we didn't focus on numbers. We just focused on getting him as healthy as possible. Getting him to walk outside every day, getting him to get serious about his sleep, drinking plenty of water, making sure he had plenty of things to snack on during the day because he was traveling at the time and he was eating a lot of junk. So making sure he had some things that he could snack on, and then when he got home at night, making sure he ate a good meal. And it was amazing. I can't remember exactly the time frame. It was 2 or 3 months, but I'll put his picture up here on the screen, and I'll link the article to this Huffington Post article in below the video. And it's amazing that the transformation he made by focusing on the fundamentals and doing the basics right, and not getting so caught up on a number on the scale or a specific goal. Like, you could transfer this over into anything. I want to get a 300-pound deadlift. I want to get 1,000 followers on YouTube, or 10,000, or whatever. If you're not posting on YouTube like I didn't do for years and years and years, you're not going to get followers if you're not active. 300-pound deadlift, you focus on improving your form, you focus on building strength through accessory work, the number just kind of takes care of itself in time. So working on the basics and the fundamentals is what most people go wrong with. They got to get distracted by, I want this fancy supplement, or I'm going to do this fancy program, or I'm going to do this, but they don't have the basics right. And there's a great quote by Michael Jordan is like, once you focus on the fundamentals, everything else kind of opens up from there. So there's some quick thoughts for you today. I have a bunch of links below here. I would appreciate it if you subscribed and liked this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave below. I'll have links to some other videos that you might find useful. I'll have a link to my Amazon store, which has a lot of great books and content that you might find useful. There's going to be a link to a little YouTube tool that I've used to help optimize your YouTube videos, which has been helpful to me, and some other things as well that you might find useful, and the link to Eric Banks' article in the Huffington Post. So until next time, get your ass outside. Don't be a zoo animal.